Good afternoon, YouTube. So I'm back at work today. Today being Sunday. I think it's the Sunday the 30th, if I've got my dates correct. And so I've made it, I don't know, I'm somewhat west of Nashville, Tennessee. And I've got 474 miles left according to the Garmin GPS. And I'm on my way to Lexington, North Carolina. So, seriously considering just taking my break right here. I could drive, I don't know, what does that say, another 2 hours and 28 minutes. Realistically, I could probably drive over to Lebanon, which there's a truck stop at Lebanon, Tennessee that I like to stop at sometimes, and I think it's 59 miles from here. It's over, east of Nashville. So, but it doesn't matter. I've only got 474 more miles to go, and got a whole day tomorrow to do it in. The load delivers at 2:15 a.m. In the morning, Tuesday. Tomorrow's Monday, so 2:15 a.m. Tuesday morning. So I figure I'll probably make it, depending on what time I leave here. If I spend the night here, take my break here, depending on what time I leave, make it there maybe by about 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening. And supposedly they've got they've got overnight truck parking there. So then I'll be there a few hours before the appointment time, and should work out okay. So I'm going to pan around. I'm in this Flying J parking lot, kind of behind the truck stop, and as you can see, it's still daylight. It's 5:51 p.m. Central Time, and so you can see that there's still lots and lots of parking here, plenty of parking spots, and the sun is out. It's about, according to the truck thermometer, it's about, I don't know, I think a while ago it said 61 degrees. I think when I looked at it a while ago, or earlier, it was saying 65. So it's now later in the evening. I'm spending the night here at Fairview, Tennessee, at this Flying J truck stop. So I spent, I don't know, a couple hours on the phone with one of my younger brothers, talking him through getting Google Plus to work on his phone. He's got an iPhone, and I got it Google Plus in there, and we were trying to set it up so that he could share the location, and he wasn't quite making it all the way through all of the settings. Finally was able to do that, and so now reason we're doing that, since my parents now have a smartphone, they're actually able to look and see where we're at. Everyone's got smartphones now, so we can, at this point, I think we can pretty much, all of us can kind of check and see where the other family members are at, which that's kind of neat to be able to do that. Because otherwise my mom would she'd call my youngest brother, or and then I've got another friend, or, so there's a couple of people she would call to find, if she hadn't heard from me, or she'd be curious as to where I was at, she would call and ask. Well, now they're just able to look on their phone themselves, and so that's pretty a pretty neat feature to have. Actually quite useful, because it's you don't really want to call somebody to find out where they're at necessarily, have a whole phone call, but it's another one of those things that's sort of less than. Like Voxer, the Voxer app is less than a phone call, but it's still very useful. Well, this knowing location history or a location, the actual location, is actually less than, that's certainly also less than a phone call, but it's still very useful. Anyway, I spent some time doing that, finally figured the problem out. You know, you just have to kind of, people get all frustrated, and what you need to do is just kind of look through everything and sort of find out where you might be going haywire. So anyway, I think I'm going to cut this off, get headed to bed from Fairview, Tennessee. I'll catch you later.